Well, guys, we've been waiting a long time to review this. This is the new Zombie Biohazard EDC by Mad Bob's Lockpicks. Here's the address. I'll also put it down in the description if you want to go there to take a look at these. Very unusual looking case. I got to say, this is unique. This is a solid aluminum case. If this were in your pocket and you got ran over by a tank, all someone would have to do is take this out of your zombie pocket, brush off that zombie blood, and they can start picking locks. I mean, this is very durable. You're never going to damage those picks inside of there. It's sandwiched together, 4 individual pieces, and it's sandwiched and held together with 6 what appear to be steel rivets. There's 2 sides to this. On the back side, you got a snap. Very durable, very tough looking snap. You can put that on your belt. You can hang it off your get out of town bag. And the other snap on the front is what actually gives you access to the picks. Very solid looking. By the way, there's the engraving that they put on their biohazard. I don't know how they associate lockpicks with biohazard, but there you go. Maybe they bought these surplus or something. Who knows? But here's what you get. You get 4 tension wrenches. These are from the Mad Bob's. Actually, these are usually a set of 3. You get the 0.8 millimeter, you get the 1 millimeter, but they don't give you that 1.2 millimeter. I have one. I tried to fit it in there, but it just doesn't fit. Jammed down in the bottom of here is what appears to be some Velcro, so those are wedged in place. They are not going to be falling out of there. You get 2 twisted wrenches. One of them is the standard width, and the other one has been filed down to allow you to get access to smaller keyways. Your picks are on the top. Now when you look, it looks like only 3 picks, but there's 3 on that side, and then you flip it over and there's also 3 on that side. So when you take these out of here, these are made from 20 thousandths of an inch, which is 0.5 millimeters. They're made from carbon spring steel, which is kind of unusual. I actually thought this was anodized finished, but it isn't. When I look at the back of the package that they give to you, carbon spring steel, we know that, but they say it's got zinc plating on it. So black zinc, never heard of such a thing, but it does give a very nice finish. I believe they probably hand sanded all of this, did all that hand finishing before they did the application of the zinc, because these, typical of most Mad Bob stuff, these are perfect. They are beautiful. Everywhere you look on these is perfectly rounded. The shape on these you guys have seen before. It's the same shape as most all of Mad Bob's picks, and we'll do some comparison here in a few minutes. The case. The case, it's kind of cool, but in my view, it kind of limits you. You can't put in too many more tension wrenches. You can't put in anything any thicker than about 1 millimeter. The other thing is on the picks themselves, they're in these very narrow pockets, and you can't double them up. It's 1 per slot and no handles. If you put shrink wrap on, they won't go inside of there. There's only enough places for 6 picks. So if you need more than 6, you're going to have to give something up to put in the pick that you like. Let's take a look at these. I'm going to put my, oops, sorry about that. I'm going to put my pad up here. Because these are all black, I'm going to go ahead. I think that would give us a little bit better contrast. And we'll talk about some of the stuff that you get and do some, like I said, do some comparison. So we have a standard hook and nice shape. All these are finished absolutely beautifully. You've already seen this one I pulled out. This kind of like the Peterson Reach. So it's kind of a mix between the Reach and a DeForest half ball. So that would work as a deep hook. Here also would work just fine as a deep hook. And then here's a weird looking one. This is kind of a mix between a city rake and a Bogota. Got a little arch to it, and there's different frequencies on those. Never seen one of those. I don't know what to call it, but we'll call it the zombie rake. We've got a half diamond. And the last one, again, kind of unusual for a lockpick set. I guess if you're, it is a zombie kit, you might need to defend yourself. You're going to need, a knife to go for the brain. We got a knife to do bypassing of padlocks. So kind of unusual to get one of these. $60 for everything that I've just shown you. $60. Let's talk about the good. The good is the finish. Typical, very high quality, what you expect from Mad Bob's. The bad, I gotta say, $60 is pretty expensive for what you get. The case, it limits you on the number of picks. You can only put 6 in there, and they can't have handles. To me, that's a limiting factor. Also, because of the narrowness of the pocket for your tension wrenches, you're limited. You can't put the fat tension wrench. You're limited to the thin one and the medium one. To me, that kind of negates the value of this case. So let's look at another Mad Bob's kit. I'm just going to set that right there. You get 6 picks and everything you just saw there. I've reviewed this one before. This one's $23. This one's only back ordered for 5 weeks. It is the Ghost Pro Tactical. I've done a review on this. You get a total of 8 picks, and you get, let me pull all of it out. You don't get that fancy aluminum case, but you can put a lot more than 6 picks in there. I know that because they give you 8 picks. So let's do some comparison here. Here's one that you don't get in that in the zombie kit. Here's a Bogota, and that's kind of a matchup for the zombie rake. We have this arch one, looks like the Reach, and he's kind of a matchup for this guy. We got a half diamond, and that's a perfect match. We got a deep hook, perfect match. We have an extra one that you don't get with the zombie kit. And then we have these two that you really don't get with the zombie kit. So in the zombie kit, you got a shallow hook, and you get the knife. In the Ghost Pro Tactical, you get the wave rake, you get the DeForest half ball, and you get the King and the Queen, I believe these two are called. Tension wrenches, you only get one tension wrench. It's not the fancy engraved one, but this is the 0.8 millimeter. So you get one of those, and you get 2 of these, one twisted, one not twisted. Very nicely done. $23. So you can actually save $40, about $40, $37. You get what I consider to be a superior material with the Ghost Pro Tactical. You get stainless steel, 301 steel instead of the carbon spring steel. You get a flexible case. Durable, is going to hold all your stuff together. It's not nearly as fancy as this heavy-duty aluminum one. I guess what I'm trying to say is you're paying a $40 premium for what I think is probably an inferior material, but you get a fancy case, which really doesn't contribute to opening up the locks. So I guess that's my feeling on it. I got to say, I would probably not recommend buying it just to get the case. If you're looking for a really good Mad Bob's kit, go ahead and just get yourself, spend 23 bucks, get the Ghost Pro Tactical. You get almost everything that's inside the zombie kit except that fancy hard case. Anyway, fellas, there you go. I'm going to have 2 giveaways since I've shown 2 products. Drawing number 1 is going to be for the zombie kit, and drawing number 2 is going to be for what I think is the superior Ghost Pro Tactical kit. All you got to do is go to that website. In the middle of the page is a huge purple button. Click it and register to win. Next Saturday, we'll have 2 lucky winners, one for the Ghost Pro and one for the zombie biohazard EDC. Anyway, fellas, thanks for your time. Stay safe. Stay legal.